Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Gavin Stacey writers James Corden and Ruth Jones have been urged to make a change to the upcoming final ever episode by Peta. After months of speculation, it was finally confirmed a few weeks ago that the beloved sitcom would be returning for a Christmas special later this year. The BBC comedy, which was first released in 2007, followed Matthew Horne's Gavin Shipman and Joanna Page's Stacey West relationship as their families, from Essex and Berry Island respectively, also got to know each other. After initially wrapping up in 2010, the show came back in 2019 for a one-off Christmas special and ended on a dramatic cliffhanger when Ruth's Nessa got down on one knee to propose to James Smithy. Although that storyline is likely the one viewers will want to see resolved, the animal rights group PETA has also shared what it would like to see happen when the show returns to screens. In previous episodes, Pam Shipman, who is played by Alison Steadman, found herself in a web of lies after pretending to be vegetarian, a decision that came from her fears that Stacey's family might not be meat eaters. In the episode, Pam was worried she would become known as Three Steaks Pam after substituting carbs and peas for more steaks in her last-ditch attempt at a diet. Ahead of the final episode, PETA have appealed to writers James and Ruth to take Pam's dietary decisions one step further and make her go vegan. Writing an open letter, they suggested she becomes 3 tofu blocks Pam and enjoys Christmas with a meat-free centerpiece and vegan eggnog. It's been 4 years since the last Christmas special aired, and in that time, we've learned more about how eating meat affects animals, the environment, and human health, so it's only right that Pam should put a vegan turkey on the table, PETA Vice President of Programs Elisa Allen wrote, as reported by the Daily Mail. Before her brief vegetarian stint, Pam worried she'd be known as Three Steaks Pam, and we understand why she'd be embarrassed by that moniker. Raising and killing animals for food is cruel. She went on to write that making the character vegan for the final would be a wonderful note on which to end such a beloved series. The letter explained how that, at any given time, around 23 billion animals globally are languishing on filthy factory farms and that every year in UK alone, more than 1 billion animals are mercilessly killed for food. Explaining why Pam should embrace a new nickname, they also said she could become a champion for animals and the planet and would also be at decreased risk of suffering from stroke, heart disease, some cancers, diabetes, and other ailments. In one scene in the series, Pam was caught eating ham by Stacey, who cried, "You're eating ham, Pam." I was on the chaotic flight with James Corden. Here's what really happened. Gavin and Stacey Christmas special could be in crisis, as filming detail revealed. Rob Brydon warns Gavin and Stacey bosses not to make this one mistake. Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman are the problem, stopping Sherlock return. She was also later forced to eat cauliflower cheese, without the cheese, while visiting Barry after Gwen cooked her a separate dish to cater to her vegetarian needs, leading Pam to quietly beg Mick to sneak her some chili. In another heart-to-heart with Dawn, she confessed, "I can't tell her, Dawn, the lie's too deep. I'm in it up to my neck." usnews.co.uk has contacted representative for James Corden and Ruth Jones for comment. What I own, we bought a 2-bedroom ex-council property in Hackney for £400,000. The hidden Cotswolds of London is just 40 minutes from the centre. Man fixing up a rundown house finds swimming pool worth £120,000 hidden in the garden. We got gazendered and lost thousands of pounds when selling our home. What I own, we saved for 10 years to buy our first home in West Sussex for £415,000. The final Gavin Stacey episode will air on Christmas Day on BBC One. More, Nicola Roberts, Sarah is still very much part of our Girls Aloud show. More, the US News Daily cartoon by Guy Venables. More, Hype Train arrives to transform Tour de France rivals from hermits to heroes.